Hiya! I promised a comprehensive list of all the Mandela effects. I don't want to make a 15-minute video of all Mandela effects because I'd rather hit you with something short, sweet, to the point, and I'm still writing down effects. So I have a bunch of them, and I'm going to read them off in succession, okay? And I want you to do the research on these yourself. A lot of these, I did the research, I didn't agree with, but I'm still going to include them because some people are noticing them. And if you don't know what the Mandela effect is, things are changing, okay? I'm not going to get into why or how right now, but things are changing that we used to know. Products, movies, different things, people's names, last names, they're changing. And it's not changing in the sense that people are just changing them from what they were. It's changing in the sense that they never were the way we remember them. That's what the Mandela effect is. And it's very real, and it's happening every day. And here's a list of some of them that I've noticed, and there's a lot more to come. We're going to start with "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," the poem. It was "Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night." Now it's "Happy Christmas to all and to all a good night." You can look that up. "Sex in the City" is now "Sex and the City." I remember that one as being "Sex in the City." Now it's "Sex and the City." Double stuffed Oreos are now double stuff. S-T-U-F. People remember them as S-T-U-F-F or S-T-U-F-F-E-D. Three Little Pigs. The wolf said, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." Now he says, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Crossman air rifles. BB guns. It was Crossman, C-R-O-S-S-M-A-N. Now it's C-R-O-S, one S-M-A-N. Febreze had two E's. Now it has one. I don't know if I can really relate to that one, but a lot of people are. Jennifer Aniston's eye color was brown. In Friends, it was always brown. It's blue now. Is she wearing contacts? I don't know. Some people are saying that it's been blue all the time. There were 2 bombs dropped on Japan. Now it's 3. Now there's 3 bombs. Okay. Terminator 1, 2, and 3. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Remember that line? "I'll be back." Now he says, "I'll be back." Very plain English. Watch the videos. It's creepy. That's one I can relate to 100%. Staples now has a hook in the L. I remember that not having a hook. Now it does. Zimmerman, Andrew Zimmerman from Bizarre Foods is now Zimmern. Z-I-M-M-E-R-N. Star Wars, "Luke, I am your father" is now "No, I am your father." C-3PO now has a silver leg. A lot of people are spelling things wrong. And it's funny because our phones have the spell check thingy on them. And a lot of people are spelling things wrong. Go on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, any kind of social media feeds, and people are spelling things wrong. Really wrong. And that's another weird thing going on here. All right. Bats can see now. They can see in the light. They use their sonar at night because they can't see in the dark. They were blind. Not anymore. BC changed to BCE. Moses now is depicted as having horns. Moses from the Bible. Jupiter now has rings. Our place in the galaxy has changed. We're more towards the middle now, our solar system. We used to be out, remember, out on the arm, branched out. Now we're more towards the center of the galaxy. Dr. Seuss is now Dr. Seuss. S-U-E-S-S was before, and now it's S-E-U-S-S. And it's funny because I went to put that in my browser yesterday to fact check it, and I spelt it the way I remembered it, but it's the wrong way now. So that could be interpretation, or it could be a Mandela effect. Easter is in March. I don't remember that. Thanksgiving was the 3rd Thursday of the month. It was. 100%. 3rd Thursday of the month. Now it's the last, and it never was the 3rd Thursday of the month. Leanne Rimes, R-H-I-M-E-S, the country singer, is now Rimes, R-I-M-E-S. Scooby-Doo lost his collar. No longer has a dog collar. Today we have something called rainbow trees. Weird. Big Bird doesn't have a scarf anymore. Hillary Clinton, her name, 1 L, because I always thought that was weird, now has 2 L's. Barack Obama has 2 R's. Tony Robbins is supposedly now cranky. I don't know, okay? But that's what they're saying. Holiday Inn logo changed. Look it up. Rosa Parks is very light-skinned now. She's almost white. Johnny Quest is now Johnny Quest without the H. I remember the United States having 52 states, and some flags have 52 stars. Not anymore. I think it's like 50 now. And it never was. Cats and Dogs is now Cats versus Dogs. Joe Olstein, with an L. Not the biggest fan of the guy, but I remember the L. Girlfriend of mine was a fanatic, okay? I remember the L. There is no L anymore. There are real vampire bats today. The Today Show is now just today. I haven't had an opportunity to research that one, but go ahead and look into it. Chris Everett is now Chris Evert, E-V-E-R-T, instead of the E-V-E-R-E-T-T-E. Smokey the Bear is now Smokey Bear. The is gone. JFK's death car now has 6 people instead of 4. Evil Knievel is now spelled E-V-E-L instead of E-V-I-L. Nikola Tesla is now Nikolai Dragicki. Whatever. Inspector Gadget now has a mustache. The back of the eye sockets now have bones. Gordon's Fisherman is now Gortins with a T instead of a D. Curious George is missing his tail. I think he gave it to Mickey Mouse. Some recall Muhammad Ali dying in 2009. Not the case in this reality. He's dead, but at a later time. Popeye now has an anchor tattoo on each arm instead of just one. Mr. Monopoly has no monocle. That's a very, very big one, okay? Because that is the trademark of the Monopoly game. Everybody knows that. It's gone. He never had a monocle, ever. King Tut now has 2 snakes on his head. We have a new continent today. It's called Meridia. Mickey Mouse no longer wears suspenders. That new tail that he has, he did away with the suspenders. Chris Helmsworth, remember that guy? Chris Hemsworth. That's his name now. Daylight savings time is now daylight saving time. And the weird thing is, time is changing for everybody. It's speeding up. It's moving faster. Our perception of time is changing. Now, time seems to move fast. Look how fast years are going by. Okay? E.T. movie? E.T. phone home? Not anymore. E.T. home phone. That's what he says. Anybody ever heard of quadruple A batteries? Well, they've been in existence since 1989. I don't know why they threw that in there, you know, like they're going back and changing things. Like, I don't even see why that could have accidentally happened. Like, oh, there's quadruple A batteries now, like purposely or accidentally. It's very strange. Hot and cold water faucets are now switched. I don't know. Can't relate, but that's what people are saying. The stoplights at a traffic light, green was at the top, now it's on the bottom. I remember the green being at the bottom, but some people are saying they remember it being at the top. Maybe in different countries, different states. I don't know. Research. Coke Zero is now Coca-Cola Zero. There was never Coke Zero, but I know for a fact there was Coke Zero, and there's evidence, there's residue. You can find people that have taken pictures of Coke Zero, but it never existed. Never. Different Strokes was spelled properly. Now it's D-I-F-F with an apostrophe R-E-N-T. Different. David beheaded Goliath now. I remember there was 2 stories in the Bible, different ones. They were conflicting with each other. One was his cousin or something like that. I don't remember a beheading, but now he beheaded him. Titanic sank due to a boiler room fire. This is a big one. The Titanic sank because it hit an iceberg. Everybody knows that for the longest time ever. Now they're saying that the ship, the Titanic, was switched with another ship that wasn't the Titanic. You can look this up. And that ship sank. They knew there was something wrong with it, and they just threw the iceberg in there as a to fit, you know, to explain it away, whatever. Tony the Tiger's nose changed from black to blue. It's now blue. There's characters missing from the Independence Day movie. I still have to watch that and look at that, but I just threw that in there. There's bone behind the walls of the eye sockets. Depends, diapers, or whatever they are. You know, adult underwear is now Depend. I called that company. The representative I talked to, he always remembers them as Depend. Hillary Diane Rodham Clinton. Used to be Hillary Rodham Clinton. Now that there's through a Diane in there. Carmen Sandiego's trench coat was yellow. Now it's red. The Lord's Prayer was in earth as it is in heaven. Or on earth as it is in heaven. Now it's in. There's a 1966 Ford Mustang station wagon. The solar system moved inwards. We talked about that. Harry Houdini didn't drown. He died in the hospital. Actually, what it was is he let a native from Detroit punch him in the stomach, and he died from a hernia. The Southern Ocean is new. Louis Anderson died, but not in this reality. I can kind of remember that. Scarecrow and Wizard of Oz pulls out a gun at the end. Nobody does it like Sara Lee's. Now nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. Houston, we have a problem. It was Houston, we have a problem a long time ago. I witnessed it. Houston, we've had a problem. I witnessed that. I watched the video more than 10 times. Liked it and everything, okay? Now it's Houston, we have a problem again. And I can't find the other video, and I can't find no video saying we've had a problem. But I watched it. I saw it, okay? Germans bombing New Jersey. When did that happen? Sometime in the early 1900s. And it damaged the Statue of Liberty. That's why you can't go on the torch now. There was a war in America called the Toledo War. Today's reality. 195 employees died at the Pentagon during 9/11. What the hell? No, they didn't. Not that many. Maybe like 3 or 4 as I remember it, but now it's 195. Modern day street talk is being found in the Bible. Couch, stuff. These are words that are being found in the Bible. People try to explain away, oh, it's the new versions. No, it's not. This is the King James Bible. Whatever. Ford logos changed. Volkswagen logos changed. Saturn's changed. Samsung's changed. The A's are now upside down V's. Fruit Loops is now Fruit Loops spelled improperly. F-R-O-O-T instead of F-R-U-I-T. Some people remember David Blaine's death. Me too. I don't know too much about that, so I'm just going to say that. Eli Whitney, inventor of the cotton gin. They remember him as being black. Now he's white. Street addresses seen on curbs. I still have to research that one. Something about that. Field of Dreams. Remember that movie, Kevin Costner? If you build it, they will come. Now it's if you build it, he will come. Who's he? The Antichrist? Are they bringing a message to us in a movie? Maybe. The Great Pyramid now has a twin brother. It stands the same height as the Great Pyramid. This bothers me because it didn't before. There wasn't 2 Great Pyramids. Tom Cruise dancing scene in Risky Business. He's not wearing sunglasses now, and some have say that color of his shirt has changed from white to pink. Alex Trebek was once Alex Trebek, and Alec Trebek. Now it's Alex Trebek. The Bermuda Triangle engulfs more islands in it now. It engulfs dozens of them. It's gotten bigger, expanded, and it's always been that way. It didn't just expand, it's always been that way. Silence of the Lambs, Hello Clarice is no longer in there. That line is gone. New stars in the sky. I noticed a star before I even knew about the Mandela effect. It was weird, and I didn't know what it was, and we're seeing constellations change. Judge not lest you be judged now reads judge not that you be not judged. There's new elements in the periodic timetable, or the periodic table of elements, I'm sorry. Elements, Einsteinium, Californium, Krypton, weird, I don't remember them. I drew that periodic table out. I'm still looking for that, and I don't think it'll have those on there. Pineal gland is now smaller. The King James Version Bible says you came through your mother's matrix. In 5 different passages, you came through your mother's matrix. Think about that one. Fantasy Island's boss, deplane, is now without the boss. It just says deplane. And neither do men to put new wine into old wineskins is now into old bottles. So there's some of the Mandela effects. There's so many more to come. Keep watching, subscribe, like my video if you agree with these. And I don't care, thumbs down it if you don't. But listen, research, do your homework, and look for more videos to come. Later.